All right. You ready to rock? I am. I don't know about you. It's Last Minute Betting with the Sports Nuts. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. You know, I put this music in the studio, Mike. I don't know whether it's working out better or not.
It's pretty loud.
Is it? Click the links below for the best sports books in your state. And don't forget the OddsJam Partner Program. Share that link, get 20% of all the revenue generated from that link. Live chat available. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Fill out the form below in the description. Get a personal one-on-one tutorial. Go to TikTok. OddsJam_Nuts. Follow. Mike at OddsJam.com. Bob at OddsJam.com. The Discord link is below. We got a Calendly link for Mike. One for me. You can talk to us one-on-one. What better way to get your day going, right? All right. Yeah. And you know what? That music just continues on. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Let's get that shut off, bro.
Hey, it's a new way of doing things, man. You got to get used to it, okay? Come on now. There's that attitude. Bring it. Take it somewhere else, son. Here we go.
There's Who's that playing around.
There's my boy, Richard LeMasters. He don't want to hear no crap out of you. Let's get it going. Let's get it on. Let's make it happen today. It is a Friday, last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. And things have been going pretty well for me. I gotta make sure that we put out a shout out to Steve. All right. Steve and the NBA Summer League, because he went 5-0. And I'm pumping you up here, Steve. Come on, I'm pumping you up. He's got a great parlay in the Summer League, and as a matter of fact, plus 1150. Here you guys go. You ready? Let's win this. Let's do it right now. I don't know if you can still bet this or not. Grizz, Sixers, Nets, Thunder, Magic, all on the money line. Plus 1150 on DraftKings. Go get it.
Yes, right? Go hit that parlay and let's ride that out, y'all.
Andre, what's up, Dre?
What is up, Dre?
Great to see you, Dre. I got suspended on TikTok this morning. I guess I showed too much of the website. So I'm suspended for 24 hours, and Mike won't give me the login. They logged me out and everything, man. I can't even get back in the account. Come on, Mike.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Bob. Quit getting suspended.
I'm just trying to show more OddsJam stuff. We are up to over 7,000 likes there. What are we up to on YouTube? Over 34,000 subscribers. So that's some great stuff right there. And Christian Hoover. What's up, gang? Great night yesterday. We building? We're building.
We are. We did have a good night last night. I wish I would have allowed Bob. Look, I'd lost back-to-back locks of the night, so I had to go for the, it all last night. That's why I took the Dodgers run line. I wish I would have let Bob have that run line at minus 1.5 instead of him taking the minus 2.5, and I would have just taken the Mariners on the money line because that was a pretty comfortable win for those who bet them on the money line last night. That was nice. Very nice for that to come through. And went a long ways for our good night last night. So, yes, let's get into it now. We got MLB games coming up. Bob, let me give my picks.
Go. You done? Go.
I'm done. I've got the over in the Angels-Orioles game, over 8.5. I'm going to take the Mets on the run line. One of the best teams, ATS and MLB, against the Marlins here. You saw last night they smoked them 10-0. I expect them to continue to dominate, so I'm going to take them on the run line, minus 1.5. Then I'm going to take the Yankees on the run line at minus 1.5. Then I'm going to go with the Twins on the money line, the Guardians on the money line, and guess what? The bet that I wish I would have told you all to hammer last night as well was the Cardinals on the money line. I'm going back to it again tonight. They just lost 3 in a row to Atlanta. They bounced back last night. Now they're back home after a long road trip. I expect their offense to get going. Goldschmidt is going to be dynamite. And Arenado, I expect him to step up as well and continue to be hot. So look, I'm rolling with the Cardinals on the money line again tonight.
Okay. Did you do anything with the Braves?
Well, that's my lock of the night.
Gosh, you're stealing my lock again.
We got to do some communicating here then, bro.
Okay. What's your biggest regret pick of the night?
So if you want my lock of the night, then I'll go different, Bob. I'll go different lock of the night, but we got to do them now.
All right, let's do them right now. Locks. Let's do Mike's lock of the night. Go.
My lock of the night's the Yankees on the run line minus 1.5.
Okay. And my lock of the night is going to be the Braves on the run line, or the one line minus 1.5. All right. Had Cards, Tigers, Mariners, Orioles, lost Phillies over lock. All right.
Yeah.
I feel you, Mick. Pudgy Emerson had some losses yesterday, but I think we can gain some ground back. I've been checking out some vids on the page. Very helpful, trying to play smarter legs. Great info, but you don't always have to make legs. You don't always have to parlay, guys. I know you're trying to hit, but if you parlay, do 2 or 3 legs. Do a couple of legs. A
great parlay last night would have been Cardinals and the Mariners on the money line. That would have been juicy, and it's only 2 bets. They were both plus money. Matter of fact, the Cardinals were like plus 200 something on the money line last night at one time. Insane. We took them on the run line at plus money even. So you got to assume good teams aren't going to lose.
I single bet all the time, Christian, all the time. That is what I do. I don't parlay a lot. I hit some parlays here and there. I put some parlays together, SGPs, but for the most part, I am a single bet person too. I agree 199%. All right. I want to get into some of the plays that I've made here today because I found several, and I actually have another one that I do want to take a look at, and that is the where is it at? Jose Altuve. There it is. Over 1.5 player bases, Mike. They're playing the Athletics, even though it's in Oakland. It's Jose Altuve. A couple of hits or a hit and a walk. It's plus 120 on BetMGM. 33-cent market with 5.4%. And I got to hammer it. I've got to do it. This is one that I feel really, really, really good about. And then if I go to my bet tracker here, you're going to see that I actually have some butterfly Bob plays. All right. And you know what? They didn't go real well last night. Was on fire until last night. And you know what? Even though I lost last night, I was almost dead even money. It was because of all the positive EVs. So here they are. Here's the butterfly plays for tonight. In the Braves Nationals game, under 8.5, and under 9. Under 9 being the full unit, 8 and 8.5 are a half a unit. In the Dodgers and Cubs game, first half total runs over 4, 4.5, and 5. Over 4 is the 1 unit, 4.5 and 5 are the half units. And also, JD Martinez over 1.5 player bases plus 105 on FanDuel. So I have some other bets in here too. Air Judge over 1.5. And the Rays was our morning coffee pick minus 1.5.
Oh yeah, you got to hammer that. And I shame on me for not giving that for my lock of the night, but I do like the Yankees a lot tonight. Tampa Bay with McClanahan on the mound. That's a no-brainer tonight against Cincinnati.
We did that at 8:00 this morning. You guys were all asleep while we were all working hard.
This guy's McClanahan is he's a machine.
Yeah, absolutely. Very quickly here, let me go to my bet tracker if it'll ever load up. I'm having there we go. So I got 21.71 in profit, 580 in pending bets, Mike. There's a lot of bets out here tonight. If we go 53% tonight, I'll probably make a couple $100. All right. So there you go. 8% ROI and 49% beating the closing line value. You can see right here, I've had a hell of a week. I would love for that to be looking at about 540.75 by the end
Bob,
of the night.
on the positive EV play, Shane McClanahan over 7.5 player strikeouts is plus 120 on Caesars. Hammer.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. All right. We got comments. Let's get to them. And there's Steven Batts. Steven, we got to get back to this. Okay. Christian, let's see. Pudgy's got baseball's been wild lately, but we have been hitting. I agree with you. It's not good to be right and not win money because of parlays. Dude, dogs barking MLB. I love it. All right, Pudgy Emerson. I've been pretty close, but those round robins have been saving me. Okay, well, that's good for you there. Christian, I'm throwing darts at Cards, Pirates, Tigers, Orioles, Twins. My 5 plays. All right. Stephen Benson, you're officially calling nice. You're officially calling them butterfly plays. Yes. And you can call me Butterfly Bob. I don't care. Okay, I'll add the Rays. I think that's a good one too. Like the Yankees too, Mike. Jacob Trainer. Jacob, what's up?
Yes.
Most underrated pitcher in MLB. Media barely covers him. I feel like McClanahan a stud. Christian, absolutely right. Rays were doing great against Boston the other day. McClanahan probably best lefty in baseball.
Fried and McClanahan, yeah.
Fried, yeah, I agree. And Judge is going to bank 2 homers. I think Kyle Schwarber gunning for 2. And by the way, guys, the MLB has added Miguel Cabrera and Albert Pujols to the All-Star rosters. What do you guys think of that? I happen to personally like it, and this is what I think should happen. I think Albert Pujols ought to enter the home run derby.
Well, with the All-Star game not determining home field advantage for the World Series now, I love it because it gives you an opportunity to honor a couple of great all-time hitters and not risk, let's face it, Cabrera and Pujols aren't in their prime anymore. It's not as if they're really truly all-stars this year. They're just added for, to honor them. And they're 2 of the all-time great right-handed hitters that we've seen, certainly of this era. And besides the fact that home field advantage in the World Series isn't the factor here anymore, it's just for fun anyway now, and it doesn't matter. So I like it for that reason. Now, if home field advantage was at stake, it'd be a different story, which was a joke to begin with. But
why don't they just match the 2 of them together, man, and have their own home run?
How about a home run? How about a swing off between the 2 of them?
Swing off. There you go. All right, Mike hitting 300. Mick Cabrera is unbelievable. Miggy, that's what you meant to say. Albert is a legend, no doubt. For his entry cost. And Miggy is. He's not in the class of Albert, but he is a great hitter. He's great, a great hitter. No 2 ways about it. And I wish that Jordan Thackeray was on here because we also had some hockey news where my St. Louis Blues and his Detroit Red Wings crossed paths.
Struck a deal.
Yeah, struck a deal. And Detroit got Ville Husso, who they immediately signed to a 3-year deal for like over $4 million a year, Mike. So he got paid. The Blues got a draft choice, and they didn't. He was going to be a free agent July 13th. I think it's a hell of a move by Armstrong. And by the way, what about that NHL draft last night? That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the hell out of it. You got to remember, we haven't had a draft like this for a couple of years now.
Right. Yeah, and I think it was a good deal for both sides. Husso will do well in Detroit. I think he has shown that he is ready to take that next step and be a starting goaltender. And I think Husso did good for the Blues all season. I think he's earned that money. And for Detroit, they're obviously rebuilding there and trying to establish something. So I think it was a good trade. They obviously both traded with Nick Leddy going to the Blues recently. So obviously these two former rivals have a little bit of a trading history going with each other. So, it was a good move by both sides, honestly.
Okay, very quickly here, and I know we're betting. We're going to go over some of those again. Hockey trades going everywhere. Some teams are winning big. I agree. What do you think of Red Wings pick Casper? I like it. I also like the Blues pick, but I really do like the two Slovaks at the top of the draft board. And I also like the Russian guy that Washington picked up, folks. This kid is built. I mean, his upper body is already looking like an NHL player. Most of these kids they're drafting are, underage, 17 years old and what have you. They're skinny. They could skate, yeah, but they don't have any upper body. This kid's got an upper body, and you know what they're trying to do, don't you? Get him under the tutelage.
He's going to be ready he'll be playing probably this year, Bob. When you look at his skill set, it's a very good possibility. And when you look at that body build, I'm telling you, man, this guy's going to be ready to go because he's big and strong. And with what he went through with leukemia, Bob, that's huge. You saw James Conner, what he did, he had a good year with Arizona. Guys like that go through a life-changing experience. It just gives them a different perspective on everything. And appreciation. Yes.
Mario Lemieux.
Sure. Yeah.
Look at what he went through.
Yeah.
And did not and wound up being just a great Hall of Famer.
And the fact that he's in the kind of shape that he's in just shows you he wants it and he knows what's expected and he's ready to go. So okay. I don't think there's any doubt he'll be in the NHL sooner rather than later.
Genesis Scottish Open, Cameron Tringali is a 3-shot lead, -7 over Gary Woodland and Doug Gim. All right. So also just really quick, I thought the Ottawa Senators made a hell of a move by getting Alex DeBrincat, who is a young kid who's already scored 40 goals twice. I think that's a hell of a move by them. I actually gave out prize picks earlier today, and they were, you could do the Altuve over 1.5 player bases, and also JD Martinez over 1.5 player bases. Yep, that's a little bit.
I mean, possibly, but look, they've lost 6 of their last 7 games. Washington has, and Atlanta just came off of a series in which they, beat down the Cardinals pretty good. They're still at home. Morton's on the mound. So, there's potential here for a live bet, certainly. But it's a little risky, but pay attention to that game.
There he is. We were just talking about you, Jordan, just talking about the trade. I think it was a great trade for both teams because Husso was no longer going to be with the Blues. He was going to be a free agent on July 13th, and now the Blues got a draft pick. Looks like a pretty good kid, and you got a goaltender. Dude, this is a solid goaltender that's really going to help your team a lot. I'm telling you lot.
I think so. I really do. I think Husso will do well in Detroit. And one thing he'll get in Detroit that he's accustomed to with St. Louis is the crowd, the atmosphere. Detroit is certainly a hockey town. It certainly has not been, great hockey as of late, but they do love their Red Wings and they're loyal to them. And I think they will give Husso the benefit of the doubt, even if he were to struggle early on, which I think he'll be fine. Man. I mean,
look at this, Mike. Look at this. Jordan, he was getting the kids dinner. What a guy.
What a guy, man. And joining us right after, that is great.
Here we go. Jacob, what's up with the Blue Jays these days? Can it hit a beach balls of recently? I don't know, man. Wingy's making the playoff moves now. And what's Jordan got to say? Love it. Some people say overpay. But, hey, we got the money right now. Dude, you got you got a goaltender.
Yeah.
That had
you got a goaltender that has playoff experience, too.
Right. But what was his save percentage last year? Like 916, 910, I don't know, somewhere around there. And actually, he was upper echelon in January and February. I mean, he was an upper echelon goaltender. So you know what? No, you got a hell of a deal, and I tickled to death that he went to Detroit, and that
there's not a lot of great goaltenders out there, and Billy Husso is one of the top goaltenders right now as we stand. He's got playoff experience now. Did he get rattled a little bit against Minnesota? Yeah, but you know what? He got that experience against Colorado, and he let in some ones he probably would have liked to have back. But you know what? He played solid. He played solid against Colorado. You got to give the guy credit. He earned it, and I'm excited for him and for Detroit because we need Detroit back in the playoffs, man. Come on, it's the Red Wings. I grew up watching these guys win Stanley Cups and dominate.
Okay, all right, Bolts. I like the Bolts. All right. So check this out.
Nice,
we're going to get out of here. I don't want to talk any NBA right now other than Summer League. Steve's been on fire, 5-0. I'm going to tell you one more time what his parlay is tonight in the NBA Summer League. Here it goes. All on the money line, the Grizz, Sixers, Nets, Thunder, and Magic. All on the money line in the NBA Summer League. Yeah. Trust Stevie. Coming to Detroit for a few games this year. For sure, Jacob. Hey, you know what? Future looks good for them. You better be coming to St. Louis for a game, Jacob. You hit me and Mike up, and we will go.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
We'll be back in an hour. Less than an hour.
Early betting for tomorrow, so check that out here in a little bit. That'd be great. All right. You know, you guys all got to come to St. Louis. All right. And we'll have a party. Let's go across the river to the DraftKings room and party down there.
Yes, Jordan. Yes. Yes, sir. No doubt. No doubt, man. No doubt.
That'd be all right during football season. Look.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, I hope you cooked something good for dinner and it wasn't just something, frozen, dude. Okay. Hope you actually cooked. All right.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, Bob. Good old, TV dinner doesn't hurt nothing, man. Come on.
See you in an hour. Or actually half an hour.